Welcome class 6th Nicobobinus part 1. Okay, we are going to the next chapter, that is Nicobobinus. In your text it is page number 15 1 5. All of you turn your page number 15. Okay, this is a story of an adventurous boy named Nicobobinus. He can do so many adventurous activity. Through this chapter we will come to know what all adventurous things this boy is going to do. This is a short story by Terry John. Terry John has written this story. Who was the author of this story? Terry John. This story is full of humor, adventurous, and you should read the whole novel if you get a chance. Okay, this is a very good short story. Okay. Let's go to the video now. Class now. Nicobobinus. This is a story of the most extraordinary child who ever stuck his tongue out at the Prime Minister. His name was Nico Bobinus. He lived a long time ago in a city called Venice, and he could do anything. So in the first paragraph, there is a description about Nicobobinus. What kind of boy is Nicobobinus? Nicobobinus is an extraordinary boy. He doesn't fear about anything. Even he could stand before the Prime Minister, and he can darely say anything to him. He won't fear by seeing the Prime Minister at all. And he lived in the name of a city called Venice. Okay, of course, not everybody knew he could do anything. In fact, only his best friend Rosie knew, and nobody took any notice of anything Rosie said, because she was always having a wild ideas anyway. So about Nicobobinus, in that city nobody knows who is Nicobobinus and what all adventurous things he can do, but only his best friend. Who is his best friend? Yes, Rosie is his best friend, and Rosie knew what all adventurous things that Nicobobinus can do, because Nosy always say about Nicobobinus, and he's a best friend. And people won't give Rosie attention because she always have a wild ideas, and was always up to making wild plans. He always say about some things that is not possible, so people don't mind Rosie always. So Rosie was the best friend of Nicobobinus, and Nicobobinus and Rosie know that Nicobobinus can do so many adventurous things. One day, for example, Rosie said to Nicobobinus, "Let's pull up every single weed on your doorstep." "No, let's not," said Nicobobinus, which is what Rosie thought he would say. So one day, Rosie said to Nicobobinus, "We will pull out your unwanted plants that has been seen in your doorsteps in front of your home. The so many unwanted plants are there. We will just pull out the unwanted plants." So Rosie thought that Nicobobinus will say no. In that case, replied Rosie, "Let's discover the land of dragons." So what does Rosie thought? He will say no if I say we will pull out the unwanted plants. Then Rosie said to then Rosie will reply, "Okay, then go, and we will go to land of dragons. It's a place called, so many adventurous things are happening, so we'll go to that land of dragons." "Don't be daft," said Nicobobinus. How can we do that?" "Don't be daft" means don't be silly, don't be foolish. Don't be foolish, said Nicobobinus. "How can we do that? How can we go there?" "Because you can do anything," said Rosie. So Rosie said that you said that you are an adventurous boy, and I know that you are an adventurous boy. You can do anything. So let's go to the land of adventures. We will have so many adventurous things over there. So the next morning, just as it was getting light, Rosie threw little pebbles at the Nicobobinus shutters. Nicobobinus was still half asleep when he looked out. So on the next morning, she was getting ready to go to Nicobobinus' home, and both of them are ready to go to the land of dragons. Nicobobinus was still asleep. He was just half asleep. He didn't wake up from his sleep. "What's the matter, Rosie?" he asked. Then Rosie asked Nicobobinus asked Rosie, what were you disturbing for me? This is just early morning. Why you came to my home? You are disturbing me." "Shh," whispered See, this is Nicobobinus and this is Rosie. Okay. "Shh," whispered Rosie. "I have got the buns and lemonade." What for? Asked Nico Bobbins. For what purpose you have brought the lemon juice and buns? Rosie said that Rosie came to the early morning. Rosie came to Nico Bobbins' home, and Rosie said to Nico Bobbins, "Come on, Nico, we will go to the land of dragons where we will have so much of adventurous." So he was half asleep, and he just come to Nico Bobbins and said that I have brought buns and lemonade. Lemonade means lemon juice. Okay, what for? Asked Nico Bobbins. So Nico Bobbins asked, for what for you brought this lemonade and buns? Supplies for the road, whispered Rosie. These things will be essential for us when we are traveling to land of dragon. It will be so the land of dragons will be they have to cover so many distance from here to land of dragons. So in between the way we have to eat something. No, we have to eat. So instead of that, I have brought lemonade and buns. Supplies for the road. Supplies of the road for traveling purpose. We need these foodstuffs. Where we are going? Asked Nico Bobbins. We are going to the land of dragons, whispered Rosie. Don't you remember? So Rosie said, don't you remember, Nico Bobbins? Yesterday I told you, no, we will go to land of dragons. So oh, I thought you might have forgotten about that, said Nico Bobbins. No fear, said Rosie. It's one of the best ideas you have ever had. What about the wedding, said Nico Bobbins. Come on, said Rosie. So Rosie said to Nico Bobbins, come, let's go to the land of dragons. Then Nico Bobbins said, oh, I thought you will be forgot about that trip of land of dragons. Then Rosie said, it's the best idea that you have put forward. We will go to land of dragons. And Nico Bobbins asked, what about the weeding? Weeding means removing our unwanted plants. Rosie said, just forget about that. We are just dropping that plant. So they set off through the early morning town. When they go to the end of the narrow street where they lived, they met a night watchman who said, where are you two going at this hour? We are going to look for the land of dragons, said Nico Bobbins. So they started going to land of dragons. See, this is they are going to land of dragons. So in between, they was caught by a watchman, and they asked him, where are you going, kids? Then they said, we are going to look for the land of dragons. Then they said, we are going to the land of dragons, said Nico Bobbins. You can't do that at this time of morning, said night watchman. So the watchman said, you can't go this morning and you are not allowed to go. But before he could grab them, Rosie and Nico Bobbins were sprinting away as fast as they could. So before they could catch him, before watchman could catch these two kids, they run very fast. Sprinting means running very fast as they can in a short distance. Okay, either in the race you might see as fast as we can, we will run in race. No, see, they are running very fast. So when the watchman is going to grab them, when the watchman is going to catch them, they run very fast. Okay, and they did not stop running until they had crossed 3 bridges and tripped over a dog that was lying asleep under a garden wall. Rosie's bottle of lemonade smashed against the wall, and dog leapt into the feet, barking as if it had thought dog's doomsday had arrived. So they were running as fast as they can, and they across the 3 bridges, and in that a dog was lying under the bridge, and Rosie, she was carrying a bottle of lemon juice, and it smashed against the wall and it fell into the feet of the dog, and they thought that the dog is going to bite them, and this is the end of that end for the day, and they will be easily catched up by the dog. For a moment they were sure it was going to bite them, so they thought that the dog is going to dog is going to bite them. But then it noticed 2 buns that had rolled into gutter, and it wolfed them down, barked thank you, said, and ran off to tell its friends. So they thought the dog will catch them, bite them, but what does the dog do? It just bark them like saying thank you. It could get the 2 buns that has been rolled from the Rosie's bag or something like that, and the dog took the buns, and he said in a barking to say thank you, he said thank you, the dog said thank you, and he just took these buns, and it ran off to the friends. We are not going to get far without supplies, said Rosie gloomily. So Rosie said that we are going to starve in this journey. I wonder if I could pick a few of those, said the Nicobobinus, gazing up at apple tree on the other side of the warden girl. So he said that I'll just pluck some apples from this apple tree. Of course you can, said Rosie. Stand on my shoulders. She said, you just stand my shoulders, you can. We will see you in the next class.